Okay, so we're recording.
Yeah, you got an intro?
Yeah. Hezzy. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Flybug Podcast. Today we got Lucas, COPP, and Zay in the studio. What do you do?
Me, I'm a stand-up comedian. I produce shows. I talk shit. I get in trouble. I have fun.
I'm a DJ, a producer, photographer, videographer. That's what I do.
Oh shit, you guys do a lot more than I wrote notes for.
We do.
Okay.
That's the booker for the shows. We do things out here.
Okay, so it's a lot of undercover shit. Okay, so the biggest thing I brought you guys in for, and what I know you guys for, is the open mics. You guys they're popping. Like, there's a lot of people paying attention in a bar on a random day to random people. How the fuck does that work?
It took a lot. We actually have. I think we got the most popular open mic in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah,
Like we had 53 comics on that line. The last one you were at, you watched 53. You saw the whole Portland comedy scene in one. I don't even know how you powered through that, dog, without getting drunk as you're trying to get right now. Like, I would have been fucked up, man. I don't know how you did it, but you watched 53 comics. No other open mics are putting up 53 comics.
No.
And that's kind of what separates us. And we make an effort to maintain the energy the whole time. I'm excited. We got music. We try to make it feel like a show, despite, like, if out of those 53, like, how many were bad? Like, what's your percentage?
Personal opinion.
Yeah. You don't got to say names. Just give me a percentage of how many were bad.
I would say 60%.
And then I get up after that 60%, like, give it up. Trying to get it right, and we play bangers, we get them right, and, we power through. We just try to make an open mic feel like a show, and we work hard to make it feel good.
Yeah, no, that is my favorite thing about your open mic, is that the consistent energy, no matter how weird or bad a set was, that shit gets weird.
It does.
Like, shit gets weird real fast, and sometimes it doesn't turn around. The expectation you have from TV versus going to see people try stuff out in real life is very different. For you personally, like, how do you get ready to? You got a lot of energy going up there. Like, how do you get ready to perform after 53 people?
Well,
like, you got like a ritual?
Like, what kind of ritual? I mean, here's my ritual. My ritual is, like, I think about it from the perspective of, like, I actually get the opportunity to host, because the shit goes on for like 3.5 hours. So in my mind, I'm on stage for 3.5 hours. It's me practicing. I'm just trying to get good. I'm not gonna host an open mic forever. So my goal is, like, just to get as much stage time as possible, not be nervous, and make these jokes, and then get off. I just trying to get good. So that's my mentality. So if I can maintain that energy through all the bullshit, I'm gonna be better. I just want to get good. 3 hours, like, I'm getting mines, I'm building faster than others. That's how I think about it. I don't know how my DJ gets through it. He's suffering behind there. I don't know. He's doing the Lord's work back there. I love him for it.
Like, what is your thoughts on choosing songs for an open mic? Like,
Yeah, I just try to appease the comedians and appease the audience, and so I have like several lists of music that I choose from: hip hop, pop, electronic house, R&B, and I just cycle through them.
you do other events.
No, I'm about to start doing other events. I'm gonna start doing weddings. That's the next thing I'm gonna
We
start
gotta
doing.
get some weddings.
Okay,
There's no money in open mics.
There's no money in open mic. You don't get paid a lot.
This shit is for the love of the game.
It's not fun either because I'm not really applying. Look, I'm not applying my skills. I'm not applying my DJ skills. All I'm doing is playing music. I'm not mixing music. I'm not, doing any tricks. I'm playing people on and off, and that's all I'm doing.
You'd be amazed at how bad some of these other DJs are for comedy, though. You are, dude. I've seen 2 shows where they'll play music off top, and then between comics, they'll just be sitting there drinking, like, hey. Like, when they're on stage, they start talking, then they'll click play, like, oh, there it is for a second. Though. Oh, my bad. And then you're good at what you do. We about to cry. Number one podcast in the world.
Yeah, I thought this should have been asked first. How did you even get involved with open mic?
I don't know. I wanted to do comedy. Did you go to Franklin? Did we go to high school together?
I went to Franklin for my freshman and sophomore year. Say that you went to Lentz too. That's right there.
That's where we, yeah.
Okay, so I knew you. I didn't know you at Lentz.
Yeah.
I guess like I knew people that knew you. Weird backstory actually. Okay, since we're moving back, like let's go all the way back.
Because we all went to Lentz at some
We
point.
did.
Really,
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay,
whole
how
fucking-
old is everyone here?
I'm 24.
You're 24. Okay, I'm 23. How old?
23.
Okay, you're 23 also.
You guys might have been in the same class. For real.
Yeah, no, I don't say if we both went to Lentz.
Yeah.
The
No,
likelihood of, I'm pretty sure we saw each other.
we probably saw each other. I think you were probably a grade above me because I got held back in second grade.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes-
Yeah.
And then I was to myself, even I guess it felt like the
Yeah.
people in different grades. Okay, but the thing, so you knew a friend of mine. I'll probably bleep it out later or not. I don't care. Noe, like
Yeah.
the Mexican dude.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
then-
dog.
yeah.
He really was.
And then it was like in my eyes, it was like you guys were like a little trio.
Yeah.
It was you, him, and then a kid named Isaac.
Yeah.
How I visualized you guys was super, like I was almost like envious. Like there was one time I was walking behind you guys. I think you guys were, I don't know where you guys were walking at. But I was like trying to catch up, but my speed walking wasn't fast enough, and I just got embarrassed. I think I just
I do appreciate that because honestly, throughout a lot of my life, I've had friendships that people have been envious. I've been really good at building bonds with important people. Like my friend, I think the biggest advantage our open mic has is I have a partner. Because a lot of comics are alone and adrift and they don't have a team. I got motherfuckers that will die for me. I got people that will ride for me. I like that a lot. You know, that's why I work with family. I've said this before. I don't like working with random people because it's like if they betray me, they won't feel bad about it. You know, but if you work with family and friends, like I have this, I know that if they fuck me, they're gonna feel bad about it the rest of their lives, and even if they do it, I'll be fine with that, knowing that I'm gonna be okay. And I know they won't do it because of that.
okay, yeah.
You know, that's why I try to build those strong bonds with people. Like the reason I met D, I'm best friends with his brother. He's my roommate right now. I've been best friends with him since 8th grade. And then we just ended up getting connected because we're both ambitious and crazy.
I guess that ties back into the open, like
How I started? That's why I even said that. I was gonna start when I was 17. I actually thought about doing the talent show and doing stand up in the talent show, and then I got too nervous. I was like, you know what? That's probably gonna go really bad. That would have made me quit. That would have made me never do this shit again. So I don't know. And then when I turned 18, I moved to Eugene for college, and I did an open mic once a week in Eugene because I couldn't get anywhere else. There was this one at U of O that let me in, and I would do that once a week because all the other ones were 21 and up, so I couldn't go anywhere else. So I could only do this one pizza shop in U of O, and I just did that once a week. And I don't know. I knew I wanted to be a comic when I was like 16.
Yeah.
And I've always been funny. I've been funny in middle school. I was hilarious. I've been talking shit for years. Yeah. And I just knew, I don't know, this is just the direction I want to go in because I'm kind of dumb. You know, I'm not a genius. You know, I'm not Kieran shit.
Yeah,
You know,
seems like a common. I'm done.
consensus. We're all dumb in this bitch. We're dumb as shit, but if we could be entertaining, we'll give them that, you know?
Yeah, among comics, it seems like we're all different. Like,
Yeah.
Something kind of like a lot of y'all think.
Mhm.
Okay. But okay, then when did y'all like? What year did you guys meet?
Who? Me and D?
Yeah.
Me and D have known each other. I've known this motherfucker.
Since we were kids.
Yeah, because I was best friends with his brother in 7th grade, 7th grade.
Seventh grade.
So I've known him since I was in 7th grade. You were in what, 5th, 6th?
Sixth grade. No, I was in fifth.
You were in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I've known him the whole time.
Yeah.
But I've never been like, he was never my dog because I was just friends with his brother.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
but it just came to the point where it's like his brothers always were, you know, that's my dog, that's my best friend, that's someone I confide in. But it gets to the point where he's so busy, and then our interests just aligned. I mean, because he is crazy. You know, he wants to do crazy shit, and he's also like a very supportive person where it's like, you know, there's some people you tell them your crazy idea and they're like, that's weird. I don't know why you do that. But you tell him your crazy idea and he's like, all right, well, how are we going to do it? And I've never had someone in my life do that to me.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll tell him the crazy shit and then he'll start figuring out how we do it. And then it makes you sweat like, oh shit, all right, now we got to do it now. You know, so he's someone that's pushed me in a way no one else ever has in my life. And that's why I think we connected, because it's like he's been trying to push everybody else in his life, but they get nervous and don't do it. But then he started pushing me. I'll do it. And I think that's why we connected.
That's a fire
agree.
dynamic.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like something that really can't lose. Okay, you know that's something. Do you guys have plans on expanding the
course.
open mics?
We plan. What do you think we should do?
What do I think we should do?
Yeah.
Like, what are some upgrades y'all been plotting on?
Upgrades?
Yeah, this would be a great time to release them. You know, this is only the #1 podcast.
Podcast in the world.
Upgrades. I don't know. What do you upgrades?
I like to make the idea. I want to make our open mic feel like a show.
Yeah.
We do it open mics, but we also have a show where we get paid. We're sponsored by Jack CBD. Shout out to them. You know, see that? The #1 sponsor in the world.
Yeah, make sure you cut that out.
They don't. They pay us.
Actually, when I went to the show at what was the location?
Capitol Bar.
At Capitol Bar, that's a really nice location.
We make our money there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that location. They're giving out the little CBD joint.
Yeah.
Then this older guy came up to me because I think he saw how I was reading it. Because I don't look at CBD like it's real. I like to get fucked
Fake
up.
weed. It's
Yeah,
fake weed.
yeah.
It's
I
bullshit
like to
weed.
like I can't. I like to
Yeah.
be stumped.
Fight those demons.
Whatever you like to
Yeah.
call it. And then I think he just saw how I was looking at it. And he was like, "Hey, try this thing," and it was just like a little capsule joint thing. The way he handed it to me, it felt kind of like, you know, ancient lore with the robe. So I thought it was gonna be some crazy shit. I was like, this is the weed guy, he's old, and the way he's kind of sneaking it to me, this got to be insane because he's sneaking it to me like he doesn't want no one else to know that he's handing out these crazy joints.
Yeah.
And then I went out in the car. I think you saw me out, and
That was the best weed he ever smoked. That shit blew his mind,
It
bro.
was amazing.
He didn't even know where he was when he came back in the show. I was looking at him. Jack CBD, you son of a bitch. Shut up. No, we do multiple shows. Capitol is where we make our money. That's where we try. Like, we try to appease the community with Capitol. We're making money there. you
We
know?
are. We actually got
Okay,
another
yeah.
show coming up with Jack CBD
We're gonna do some shit in a parking lot.
in a parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
you
get.
know what I do like about the packaging was insane.
It
Like,
was.
the packaging
In the cart in the
it's like Apple,
like a cigarette.
every-
It's nice.
It just makes you feel good opening. It comes with a little glass vase thing with the
Yeah.
pop the cork. It's a beautiful experience.
That's not bad.
Shout out to Jack TV.
Sure.
All right. Okay, long list of questions.
Oh, hold on. Let's crack this.
Let's crack this open.
Liquid Death. He wants to talk shit about Jack CBD, who actually pays people in the community. These motherfuckers don't pay him,
No.
but he wants them to, so it will help. Oh, that sounds good.
It
Here,
does sound
feel
good.
this shit.
Wow.
Oh,
They are.
Whoa.
Another one? Liquid Death. Wow.
Wow. Hold on.
I've never tried this before.
Oh my fucking god!
Wow.
Jump out the window. That's so good.
That's actually amazing.
That's so good. I don't even want to taste another thing in my life.
I don't even like this flavor.
What do you mean? Don't say again. No one's ever gonna sponsor you, dumbass. If you keep saying, stop being honest, dog.
Liquid
Sick of
Death.
these guys.
He's gonna ruin your career. That's not what
This
we do.
is actually the best sparkling water I've ever had. Thank you, Liquid Death.
Liquid Death. Not sponsored.
She make you guys uncomfortable. I could kick her out.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're making my guests uncomfortable.
No.
You're okay.
Nah, look at him. Man. He haven't took off his shade since.
We're just trying to
Sorry
get this
about that,
Liquid
guys.
Death sponsorship. That's all we're trying to do. Can you hear me that? Oh, Maker's Mark. Maybe we get you the Maker's Mark sponsorship. To get a sponsorship?
Yeah.
No, man, you gotta go build interpersonal relationships. You go meet these people, Sincere. This isn't COVID anymore. You gotta leave the house. We go shake hands, you work that charm. You gotta go be charming.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, okay, this is a question I did want to ask.
Okay.
What are common mistakes and pitfalls you've noticed among new comedians? How do you encourage them to improve and not suck?
Well, I think a number one thing is they can't be cocky. I've seen a lot of cocky comedians, and I think that stops them from reaching the point that they want to reach. That's what I got to say about that.
Okay.
Good shit.
Thank you.
Comedy's humbling as fuck.
It
You've
is.
seen this for yourself, though. Huh?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But I would say, new comics always tell stories. You know, I don't think comics should tell stories off the top. Because everybody thinks they're funny because you're funny with your friends. You tell your friends your stories and shit. But the thing is, I know when you tell it to your friends, they know all the characters, they know all the context, and then brand new every time you see a brand new comic, they're usually going to get up there and tell you a story. 80% of the time, they're going to get up there and tell you a shitty story that no one cares about. No, I don't know the characters in the story. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I would say don't tell a story. Keep it short.
Yeah.
Get a punchline in there. Make sure like they should laugh at this. At least know that they should laugh at this. And if you do, because I just started telling stories, and I type the shit out word for word, and I type in punchlines. Stories are difficult, and then I think that's the biggest mistake new comics make. In my eyes, I always see these motherfuckers try and tell a story. I don't want to hear your shitty story. Like
Yeah.
comedy is a long. It takes years to get good at comedy.
Yeah. So I'm trying to attribute this great like attribute that this comedian has and just give it to anybody. I think that anyone could do it. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, I didn't think
Have you
about-
written a joke, Sincere? You got a joke right now?
Not off the top. I have a book. I have a book somewhere.
Well, you've written jokes? You sat down and
I've
written.
tried. Yeah, I've tried writing them in like notes and stuff.
Oh shit!
They've been, yeah,
We
on
waiting for you.
paper.
We're here every Tuesday. Every Tuesday,
I
Monteville Stage.
gotta work it out. Yeah,
That's how you work it out.
Yeah, I
The
gotta
first thing, it's not even about the jokes. Initially, it's just about getting over being scared of people. Being nervous is what's going to ruin you. You're nervous.
I think so. Because I also
think
feel
so.
like
I'd put you up immediately, too. If you just told me, you'd skip all the comics. I'd piss them off. I don't care. We're here for you, man.
I have also a weird thing where I feel like everyone thinks they're funny.
They do.
I'm like, fucking-
Someone told me
Immediately,
comedy.
this-
Everybody used to be want to be rappers. Now everybody wants to be a comic right now. I don't know what it is.
What have you noticed about the local? Because you've been doing it for a lot longer than I thought you've been doing. You know, what have you noticed about the local comedy game? Like, I guess has it changed over since you started it
In Portland,
in Portland specifically?
you know, I've actually heard LA comics will talk about Portland like our shit is crazy. We're weird out here. Like our Facebook page is crazy. We're like cancel. We will cancel a motherfucker out here.
There's a lot of cancel culture.
We come for a motherfucker out here, which is it's also because on the flip side of that, we've been to a lot of places. I've done comedy in 7 states now. I've been to Idaho, I've been to Washington, I've been to Nevada, I've been to Virginia, Arizona, and DC. Fuck another one. Maryland. In all these states, Portland has the most women comedians. Because I actually think we've actually have created a safe space, and sometimes our shit is necessary to create a space to bring in different types of comics. Because other and that is good. That is good.
Yeah, no, safe places are good.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
good. But some people get torn apart out here,
Yeah, it gets hectic.
and I appreciate that. I do appreciate, and I think it makes you a better comic because you have to learn how to. If I want to talk about a crazy subject, I have to learn how to hippie toe around
You gotta
it.
navigate it.
You gotta be a little smarter about how you deliver it. Because other states, they just say shit. They're just saying shit in other places. It is crazy. It's funny to me.
It is funny. It's hilarious. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
But not here. I think it's not the worst though. It really is the most like marginalized people are doing comedy in Portland. And I think that is cool. You're getting different perspectives out here. Yeah. And that is what I notice from the Portland scene to other scenes. Yeah.
Yeah, I see some people get lost. I guess in between trying to tell jokes, but also get like their points across. Like some people just want, I guess, like a standing ovation almost, like
Yeah.
just like a round of applause instead of I guess going for like
A laugh.
actual laugh and stuff like that. Yeah, I noticed that here a lot too.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's because people are trying to play it like safe so hard to the point they're not actually hitting punchlines and stuff.
I think that's kind of detrimental to being funny. When people are getting more applauses than laughs, I don't like that personally.
I don't either.
It's a little annoying to me, but I mean, at the same time, comedy is a big part of it is like hearing someone give a perspective that you agree with.
Yeah.
Because comedy is perspective.
Yeah.
It's like if they're applauding it, fuck it. I don't hate on any comic if people like them. Like who am I to sit here and say like I don't give a fuck. If people like you and they'll pay to see you, like well I'm not gonna talk shit. If they're applauding it and they want to come here and just cool.
I saw one person get, I guess, canceled on stage, but yeah, I was over at shout out Hijinks. I like that guy. He's a good host.
He's put us on a lot of game too.
Yeah, he's super nice.
He's kind to me.
There was a lady, I'll bleep it out again. What's her name?
Julie June.
Julie June. She had a joke about a tea party. She was, but
You remember the joke?
yeah, she was like,
told me
why did
about
all
it.
the transgenders move to Britain or something like that? And then she's like, because they heard they're having a tea party, something like that. It's not the worst thing ever,
It's-
but
you know
they
what
were
tea-
not. They were not having it that night. They were like, "This is not your experience. Don't talk about it."
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I felt like at a point it was like, okay, yeah, it wasn't a good joke, so I get it to that extent, but also it wasn't like the point is to try to be fun. I think her point is to try to be funny, and she did not hit. But I don't think she necessarily meant hate. Like, I don't. Her material is cool, but I thought she was gonna quit after that night. Like people were on her ass hard. Like they were like talking about her on stage, referring back to her. 3 comments later, still talking about it, and she was kind of sitting there like, okay, yeah. But then I've seen her like every time I go out since.
Yeah.
She did cut out that joke. She also cut out another joke that I liked. What was that Robin Hood joke?
Oh, I remember that joke. I remember that joke. Oh, it was like Robin the Hood or something. It was something crazy, but it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad.
But I mean, some places, so they those guys personally, they try to cultivate a real safe space where certain people aren't ever attacked, and I think that is good because I've been pulled aside at that bitch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, whatever Julie Jew went through, it was way worse for me. It was way worse because I've said some crazy shit.
Okay.
I've said way crazier shit than the Tea Party.
I appreciate her resilience. Oh, okay, then shit. How did that go?
Wait, I can't tell you what I said though. You ever post this? No, I'll tell you later. Comics can go there. If you're in a marginalized group, you can go there and know you're gonna be in a safe space. And if anyone says something crazy, they're gonna get shut down. But it's not like that in other places. I don't think Portland is a good place. But if you want to really make it in comedy, you gotta understand it's not like that everywhere.
Yeah.
People are crazy. And the R word, it gets thrown around all over.
Oh,
Sincere. No.
okay.
That
You can't say that on
all
YouTube.
of these words, people say crazy shit all over the country, and if it's gonna fuck you up and ruin your whole mindset and career, like that's just how it is everywhere. People are saying crazy shit everywhere you go. But I think you can build a career in Portland, and I think it is a cool safe space. I actually really do like that about Portland. But if you want to make it in comedy, you got to be ready to hit the road and deal with some crazy shit. You're gonna hear some things you don't want to hear, and it is what it is.
On the flip side, that need to be edgy. There's some people who just try to forget about like you're here to entertain, and to make people laugh, but then you kind of get lost in like
They're trolling. They're
wanna
fucking with
say
people.
this because I don't like that's a weird.
I don't like that
mentality
either.
also.
I've never been that
Like,
much of an
yeah.
edgy comic.
Yeah.
I've always been like I've run on the philosophy where if I talk about myself personally, no one can say anything to me. Yeah, I like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
'Cause I'm
I think it's cool as long as you got the mindset that I'm trying to entertain.
yeah.
Like I'm actually trying to provide a service for these people. They pay like some
Yeah.
places.
I
Like
mean,
they
there's
paid
some
to
dude.
come in, like they paid their time, their effort to come and hear you say whatever the fuck. And vice versa, you should pay the same respect back.
I don't even think edgy jokes work that well most of the time, unless you're amazing. But edgy jokes
You
usually
gotta be good.
You do gotta be good, but most of the time you're just fucking playing with fire, bro. It's not even gonna do
Yeah.
that much for you.
Yeah. Like the N bomber.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. I thought he was gonna say it.
Yeah.
I was looking at both of you. I was looking at you, and
I was ready. I was ready. I was gonna turn up the music loud and just
I hate scenarios like that because you just had like if you would have dropped it, what am I like?
his setup was I'm about to say the N word,
Yeah,
and then
that's
he
what
went
it
into the joke.
That's why I told him on stage, I said, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
I just hate that he put me in that predicament. It's like people are looking at me, look at you, about to say this crazy thing, and now I feel like I have to
Engage.
So, yeah. I need to work out. I don't want to have to fight this random dude because he likes saying crazy stuff on stage.
Right.
But how do you? It's for your personal open mic. How do you cultivate a safe space, or what do you put restrictions on?
We'll ban a motherfucker when everybody hates you.
Yeah.
When everybody, because I don't care that much. I really don't. I probably should more. We don't give a fuck that much. He's the online troll.
What? What?
He talks shit online all the
All right,
time.
look, I did talk shit. I stopped it a lot. I've slowed it down, you know. But I still I want comedians to be respectful on stage.
Yes.
If they get out of line, I'm playing them off stage.
And we've had a couple motherfuckers get out of line that we played off stage. Even the mic you were at, we banned someone that day.
Oh yeah.
There's crazy people out there that are like literally delusional, and you have to, like, I don't need you on my stage making because my personal open mic is I want my shit to be a safe space for literally everyone. I want anyone to be able to get on stage and do their thing. We both do, and I just don't need you upsetting motherfuckers like that. I really and I don't want you walking my audience. I don't want you making people's heads up. I don't want you embroiling me and D in drama. I don't want to be in drama. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just out here trying to get good. I don't give a fuck. Leave my mic, bro. Like, so if you were up there saying blatantly disrespectful shit, you can't do it. You're not allowed on our stage. You'll get played off like an idiot.
Then can somebody be bad enough to be banned?
No.
No, you can be as
No.
bad as you want.
Okay.
The
Okay.
bad is different than
It
disrespect.
just took away my guess. So who got
No,
banned?
you can do whatever
Okay.
you
It's
want.
Okay,
Sincere.
man.
We're
We're here for you.
we
Sorry about it.
we'll let you up.
Shit. Okay.
No, you can be as bad as you want.
Yeah.
Bad is completely different than
Then just
a
trying to-
problem.
Comedy takes time.
It does.
Comedy takes time.
Some people take longer than others.
You got to build up your skills.
I'm going to an open mic after this. If you're done being a bitch, Sincere.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I'll probably. Oh my God.
Come on, man. The
Stay-
opportunity
yeah,
is
I
there
got-
every single day, dog. I'm out here every single day. You can do 4 a day. Change
I
the
gotta
subject.
host it. I gotta do another podcast today. Yeah, no, I was thinking. I really did want to do it. Though.
Okay,
But I do
okay.
gotta do another podcast today.
Just know we're waiting for you, man.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Wow.
Take your time. The first thing.
You just gotta get on stage and do it. Honestly,
These on stage?
I've done it.
You done it?
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it a few
Your mom
times.
did it.
Yeah,
didn't
she did it too.
Yeah. How make you feel?
It made me feel good, you know. It made me, at first, I was scared and terrified, but she got up there. She did her thing. You know, she did really well. I was proud of her. But
She was confident.
she was confident. She was
I think
confident.
that's what helped her a lot.
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
And did she have shit she knew she was gonna say, or she just went up there?
I don't think she
She
did.
does.
She just freestyle.
Oh,
She decided right then. She's like, I'm
did.
like, okay, that's what it felt like. I was
I
making
mean-
sure she was on the list.
Yeah. No, she's been thinking about it for a while. She's been kind of nervous about it.
But Dan did not be on the list, hadn't have material, and just like I'm just gonna hop up there,
Yeah.
and then still do like you still on that better half of that 60.
He was. He was in that fucking 40%.
Yeah, matter she practicing. Oh,
She's not bad. She's not bad.
These, what's your percentage of comics that are good and bad?
I say like 80% are bad. You know, the rest are pretty decent, pretty good. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. Look,
being nice for nothing.
yeah, I think 80% are bad. I'm sorry, guys. You guys suck. All right, but look, it's okay. You gotta work some things out and do your duty. It's all right. Everything takes time.
That's the clip. Tag me in there.
That's funny.
Okay. But that's why they're there. The work.
Yeah, exactly.
We work it out. It's hard, man. Comedy is hard as fuck. It's hard. Your mom did good. Erica killed it.
She did. She did
Erica
pretty good.
fucking killed
She
it.
did pretty good.
It's about to get to the crime.
Let's do it.
That's good.
All right.
Do it, dude.
How do you handle requests? Like song requests.
I tell them to pay me. I tell them to pay me $5, $10. I'll play you a song. This lady, she asked to play me. Yeah, I'm starting to charge people. Like, I'm starting to charge people.
Expensive ass.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. But yeah, this lady, she asked me for a song on our last day on Tuesday, and it was like right when she was about to get up. I was like, I don't know, I can't do this. And then she was like, please. I was like, all right, I'll try. And then I played her song. So yeah.
He dip you?
No, I wasn't really tripping. I wasn't tripping.
Sometimes you'll bless people.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you need that 5, 10.
I need that 5
We gotta stop blessing people at some
We do.
point.
No more blessings. The lady was like,
Yeah, she's the last one.
that's y'all's $5,
It-
$10.
It is. It is. I'm taxing.
Yeah.
Taxing.
Okay. What difference between $5 and $10? Because I'd be upset if I walked up and you're like 10, and then
Yeah, no, because right now I'm deciding whether I want to charge $5 or $10. I'm currently deciding. Before it was $1. But
Just a tip. Before,
yeah, just a
just
tip.
whatever
Yeah,
tip.
just whatever tip. But there's this one guy. He always asks for a song, but he only tips $1. And I'm like, all right, yeah,
Dip it up.
People got $1.
yeah,
You gotta really want to song.
you do, you do.
You do. You know, $1 is something.
$1 is something, but it's not enough. I need my money. I need my money.
He is going through it.
Shout out Jack CBD.
Shout out Jack CBD. That weed that he smoked on the car blew his fucking
was
mind.
amazing.
He couldn't even
The
believe
best
how
weed he
high he
ever
was.
had.
He forgot he was even at a show. I saw him.
Oh,
Oh shit.
top 3 Portland comedians.
Oh.
Shit.
Most improved and / potential. So let's just go with your top 3 sitting right now. Like they worked it out, but they still local.
Do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Honestly, Anthony Robinson is up there for me. That guy you
Anthony
saw,
Robinson,
he's fucking
okay.
good. He's
Yeah.
fucking good. He's too good to even be here. I hate that shit. I need people to leave. I need the best comics to go. I got Anthony Robinson. I got Brent Lowry. Have you seen him? I really like
Lowry.
Brent Lowry.
Okay. What does he look like?
He's a bald white dude with a beard.
Oh, that was thick people.
Yeah, and he wears like shorts with like sweats under him. He looks terrible.
Sweats and shorts.
He looks like he's aging like the president, bro. He looks bad,
wow.
but he's good.
He's good. Okay.
He's fucking good.
All right, so we got Anthony,
Anthony.
Brent.
Fuck. If I'm going local Portland comic that I really like. You know who I see on the rise? I'm gonna put Amani. I like Amani. I think Amani's on the rise. You should get that motherfucker on this podcast. Amani's killing
Wait.
me. I'm ready to smoke a cigar in this bitch. No. No, I'm too deep in this now. It tastes like juice now. Take this. You give that to him. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I like this podcast a lot. I feel like 5 of these. I enjoy this one the most. Boy, this fucking good. That's good. I mean, the smoke break was therapy. You can't enjoy therapy that much. That shit was emotional. I'm having fun here. We're talking shit. Let's talk some shit.
I love talking shit.
I know you just.
Oh shit!
Oh, he does. He does.
I think I'm gonna name the worst comedian in Portland.
Whoa. Whoa. For real?
Do
Whoa.
that. I like that actually. It's not bad.
Get the hating started.
I'm,
Okay,
I'm,
we're back in.
we are.
We're back
You got your top three. You said Anthony, Brent, and
Amani today. I'll put
Amani.
Amani today, honestly. I'll put
Okay.
those three. I believe in those three. Those are the three I believe that can make it.
Okay. I hope y'all know that means a lot considering one night this dude sees 53
Comedian.
people telling their life story. Like, so for you to be top three out of 53 out of one night out of hundreds of nights, like you're welcome.
Those are my fucking
And you're on the number one podcast in the world.
in the world.
So it's even better.
In the world.
Oh yeah, you got that. Sorry, it looks dusty.
It's okay. My top three, I would have to say Sir Lance Edward.
Sir Lance is up there.
I think that he needs to leave Portland and travel and do his thing.
Sir Lance?
Sir Lance Edward, yeah.
Sir Lance?
Sir Lance, yeah. He's an OG. Yeah.
He'll give you game. He's good.
He will.
Okay.
I think he's one of the best. I think he could get popping if he traveled and did his thing.
Is he on the internet?
Yeah.
Not as much as he should be.
Yeah, not as much as he should be.
That was the problem. They don't be on the internet.
They don't. They don't. My second favorite would be Milo Loza. Milo Loza.
I fucking love you, Milo.
And my third favorite, I don't know. That's pretty tough. I think my third one is Lucas. Honest. I think my third one is Lucas. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I don't think I can put anybody else in top three. Lucas is definitely in there. I don't know what the fuck you guys love, but yeah. And then the top three worst comedians would have to be Dumpster Fire. You can come for me all you want, but I'm sorry. I think you're bad. Nah, the number one worst comedian in Portland would have to be Jamaldi Rodriguez. Yeah, Jamaldi. I think Jamaldi is pretty bad. Jamaldi's really bad. He's so cocky and he thinks he's the best in Portland. He's not. He doesn't have that much talent. You know, I think he has like one good joke, but even I've never laughed at anything he's ever said. But I think he has one or two good jokes. You know, you think he has some good jokes?
Do with me, man.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with me. Just do your number two.
The number two.
Fuck it. Light some shit on fire.
Number two. Although I love the guy and I think he has a lot of potential, Sam Bass is the second worst comedian in Portland.
This.
I think I love Sam Bass, and honestly, he's made me laugh a lot more than Jamaldi had. Way more than Jamaldi has. He's made me laugh, but I just think he has some things to work on. And number three, I don't know. I don't think there's anyone worse than Sam Bass and Jamaldi. The dude with the stool. The stool. I don't know. I don't remember a stool. But I actually got.
I remember you looked me in my face. You're like, you're gonna like this one, and then you brought it. Like, oh. And he proceeded to balance a pool stick over me. Like, oh, that guy, yeah, that had me scared. I thought I was gonna lose the eye. Like,
yeah, no, he was pretty good at balancing that.
yeah.
But yeah,
Him, I have like, I don't know whether the same because I don't know if he has if it's like if it's a thing.
I don't know. You know,
The likelihood of him not having a thing
is low, but
it's super low.
you got a third. Fuck it. You got a third. You have to say a third.
a third. I can't say a third. There's not a third. But honestly, I forgot. AJ Valentine, he's not here anymore, but I also think he's really good.
He's one of the best.
I think he's one of the best.
Don't even mention him because we were talking about the worst ones. You can't
no. He's not the. I think he's one. I forgot.
He was on. You were watching Tony.
Yeah. Hell
He was
yeah.
on Kill Tony.
Was he?
He was.
He did really bad.
Oh,
But he was there though.
He was
there.
He was there.
how do you not act like that? Like when you see something, I guess it's kind of different because you're expecting people to kind of come up more prepared for a Kill Tony versus like an open mic. Like
Yeah,
you're
of course.
working stuff out. But yeah, you don't ever just want to rip and lose.
No, I don't rip at anyone. I'm into the politics. I'm not ripping anyone. If I did Kill Tony, I would do pretty good. I would know what I would do. I know. I would know exactly what I would say in that 60 seconds. But you know, hey, you get nervous. It's scary.
You got 6 seconds right now.
60 seconds. I would say.
Look at him.
Everybody looking at him. I went to go get a. I went to get a euro the other day. You ever heard this one? I went to go get a euro at a food cart the other day. Sincere. I went to a food cart. Went to go get a euro. Oh shit! It's Kill Tony. Fuck. That's what I do. I went to go get a euro at a food cart, right? And I walked up to the food cart, and the cook, he wasn't in the food cart, right? Sincere. And I looked to the side of the cart, and the cook, he was off to the side with his hand in his pants, and he was scratching his gooch and balls. He really was. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" He said, "Sorry, but you went back in the cart." And I was like, "Ugh, this guy doesn't wash his hands. I'm not buying shit from this establishment, you know." And I looked back in the cart, and he had just put a glove over the hand he was scratching his balls with. I watched it fog up, and I was like, "Ugh, let me get the lamb euro. Can I get the lamb euro?" He said, "Oh, okay, man. Spicy or no spicy?" I said, "Spicy." And he took the glove off, Sincere.
You still got 14 seconds.
And then I would be a dick. Have you ever stared at a dick for a long time, Sincere? You ever stared at a penis? Penis never stops moving. Here's my impression of a penis.
There it is. That's
Okay.
Did you love it?
You never come back.
Well, I gave you my best, man. I
Okay,
came
no,
out-
that was fire. Okay,
I
it
came out-
required me to think a little bit on
Yeah.
on the spicy part. Yeah, because it was nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was garlic sauce. It was what's that shit?
Worcestershire sauce.
It was like some Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
It's Worcestershire.
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 With some tang, to say the least. Yeah, I did eat that euro. That's the bit. It's some real shit. I remember even after I was watching him scratch his balls and put that glove on, like it really happened. That's what's crazy. I remember I even like as I was leaving, I saw a rat run from under. This was at fucking by my house. Like on, it was like there's like food carts on like 162nd and Stark. It was honestly more real than it should be. That fucking joke. I watched a rat run from under their food cart as I was leaving, and
Ooh, did you guys hear about the food court downtown blown up?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work downtown, and one of the
That's
I heard
crazy.
like a little, like while I was working security, I was at a desk, and I just like a bang. Okay, whatever, gunshots, Portland, what?
it is.
And then like mobile patrol dude, like, "Oh, you didn't see the fucking fire that's going on?" Like, I watched this building.
Fuck, this is
That's it. This is my building. That one, but they're getting fired.
Yeah, where's our questions to make us cry?
No, trust me, they're coming in hot.
Yeah, you got me
right now.
drinking. I'm drinking.
This one's gonna get you. Watch this. Started comedy at 16.
Yeah.
But
18. Probably started at 18, yeah.
started at 18, but you knew you wanted to do it at 16. What actually kicked that flip? Like that flip? That didn't make no.
Interesting.
Started.
What made you? What inspired you?
What
to
started
start
that flame?
This guy, someone hired this guy. $5 right now.
I'm good.
I don't know. You know, they say comedy comes from tragedy. I watched my mom die when I was 16.
Yeah.
In that same year, I watched her die. I held her hand, felt it go cold, all that shit. And I think it was honestly, weirdly, shortly after that where I knew, like, I want to be a comic. Because these comics are crazy. They're all born from tragedy and trauma in a weird way. And I don't know. I think it's like you get hurt so bad where you want to make people not feel hurt. I mean, maybe that's the poetic way of saying it, but I would say that. Because, I mean, it's weird how, like, so shortly after I saw that happen, that I wanted to be a comic and make people laugh.
Okay.
And I knew it right after that.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to start as soon as possible.
Okay, you went through a lot of death.
Yeah, I've been to
So you got-
23 funerals now. I got one coming up. I'm about to have
Yeah.
gone through my 24th funeral soon. Yeah, I've been, that's a lot of fucking funerals.
Why?
I'm like a gang member. I'm like a Crip. I don't know why it's like this. I really don't. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, obviously. Oh. How the mom passed away. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The breast cancer. Yeah. No. I think a lot of people are performing out here, but the people that are truly affected by shit are just trying to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people are trying to perform to make themselves feel like good people. You know, and
Okay.
Portland is based off of performance, you know, like we're an art city and motherfuckers are performing every day. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers are all fucking drama kids trying to pretend they're the nicest person on the planet, but a lot of them haven't really gone through some fucked up shit. And they're just trying to act like they understand things. But I think a lot of comics have. And I think a lot of comedy does stem from you are so fucked up that maybe you want to make people feel, because I think that is the point of comedy, is making someone feel better, and I feel like people lose sight of that. We're trying to make someone feel better for a second.
Yeah.
You know.
That's who was that? It's like a short, he's real light skinned black dude, bald, I think. And he has like a really mellow looking face, mellow attitude. I'm trying to think of his name.
Short hair.
He's a Portland comic, or he's a
Portland comic.
oh shit.
Yeah, I feel like you were like either on the show with him or he was on the same show. He's on that smoke break show like before you. Is this like Jay? Yeah, that's a hard. But he had a disgruntled on stage with just one person, and he was kind of having like a little roast battle back and forth because he was being real disruptive. But then I appreciate the fact that he was staying, like he was still tending to the crowd.
Yeah.
He was being fucked with. People were yelling shit at him. People weren't really feeling the things he was saying, but he was vocal about the fact that like, hey, I'm just here to entertain you guys. Like he still kept key to the fact what his true purpose up there was. Yeah, and I watch people get lost from that shit to the fuck you guys.
I hate
Weird
that fuck you guys.
mentality.
I don't like that.
That's
It's up there like fuck y'all. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, whatever. Like if my jokes aren't working, I'll throw my little notepad down and I'll start talking to the people. You know, like you have to. And we're here to make people feel better for a sec, because it's not like I'm gonna make you feel better for the rest of your life. I know that. But like there was this one dude, like one of the things that kept me going in comedy is I did a set, and then a dude came up to me after and was like, bro, I have cancer. I'm fucked up. I'm going through chemo, and listening to your set just made me feel better for a little bit.
right.
That shit blew my mind. It blew my stupid
cancer
fucking
jokes?
mind. Huh?
You got cancer?
I'm building my cancer jokes.
Oh,
I am, because lately, like, I feel like I'm getting to the point where I can finally talk about things that I've really, because I've been working on. I like just writing a joke. I like writing like even that Euro joke is something another person could tell, and it doesn't matter your perspective. You know, I like writing a joke, but lately I've been working on like writing jokes that come from me and are pretty personal. I think that's cool.
It is.
Yeah, just like how you make your playlist, I did have a question on how you curate or make jokes, how the process.
Yeah, you got to know your
before
crowds. There are different crowds. I've done gay crowds, Republican crowds, liberal crowds, white crowds, black crowds. They're all different, and you got to know what might make them tick a little more. You know,
I guess as far as like writing the actual, like getting the joke from, I guess, your brain to the stage, what's that process like?
I do. Jokes are hard to even figure out where they come from. I have a certain part. Well, lately I've been doing like I'll write 10 minutes a day, and then off tops of my open mic I do 5 jokes I just wrote the night before. So it's like I'll go to take that, take that.
But yeah, no, I just get nervous before any type of like performance or anything, and I have to like shit. immediately.
Of
Like
course.
that's like it. Like I don't know what that feeling is, but before I do anything, it's like, oh, I gotta go use the bathroom now. Stomach just drops in. So I don't like. Do you get that feeling still?
Late,
Or do you,
not as when I first started. I like lost 15 pounds in my first 6 months of comedy. Where it's like,
yeah,
yeah, because I lost like
yeah.
15 pounds because I couldn't eat anything. But lately, my mentality and like even when because I used to run cross country, I used to run a lot. You put faith in your training. You put faith in the practice you did. You know, like even like I do the Portland's Funniest competition on Tuesday. I do that shit on Tuesday.
Yeah,
It
I'm gonna try.
would
Yeah, I'm gonna try
it
to go to
will make
this.
me really nervous. It would if I wasn't working as hard as I am. Because I know on Tuesday, as I go on stage, I'm going to say to myself, like, I've worked as hard as I could. I've done as much as I could. And I'll leave it up to me. Like, you leave it up to the effort you put in. And I think that helps with nervousness in general. It's like if you bust your ass leading up to the event, you'll be all right.
Yeah, definitely probably feel better about that.
Yeah, put faith in your practice. Even like with wrestling and basketball, all that shit. If you put all your faith in the practice you did, if you put the work in,
Yeah.
if you're insecure that you didn't put enough work in, you might be more nervous, you know.
Thanks,
But I think if you put
lazy
enough work
guy.
in, you shouldn't be nervous. Think
Okay.
about all the work you put in, and that'll make me feel better, personally.
I gotta work hard for something in my life.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, if you bust your ass, think about the thing. Think about all. That's what that's worth.
Yeah.
I think it can take the nervousness away.
Okay. So you're just thinking about the little work that you've been putting in just helps with every step
Everything.
towards.
Because I've never been
Yeah.
naturally great at anything. Has always been my thought.
Oh yeah, see, that's my opposite issue. Is that I felt like I've always like sports exactly. I was just like I don't work out. I just got good genetics, you know. So I just was cool at certain sports. So I think that took away from me having to do certain workouts and like all the other bullshit. So maybe I guess I probably didn't believe or have full faith in yeah, it is tied back to the hard work leading to the confidence you have
Of
going
course.
into it.
Yeah, because I'm over here. I'm fighting these white guy knees. You know, like I was out here fighting these white man genetics because my shit's just supposed to fall apart. And
Being a white guy in Portland, how does it feel to be a
shut the fuck up. Ask
Yeah.
DJ Say a question. I don't need this question.
being a black guy in Portland?
Being a black guy in Portland. You're a black guy in Portland. What are you talking about?
Fuck.
Yeah, no. Is that a real question?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. I live here. I got to deal with this shit. I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I don't
What you
want to.
looking at? What states are you looking at?
Well, me and Lucas were planning on traveling the country in probably like a year or so. Because my goal is to get him popping, you know, get him semi-famous, and then that's what I'm getting out of here. Because what I want to do, I want to do nursing. I want to be a nurse. I like to take care of people, help people, and so that's what I want to do. But until he gets popping, and we get our business up and running, and everyone knows us, you know, I'm here for the ride.
Yeah.
We're basically a mobile show anywhere we go.
Yeah.
I'm a comic with a DJ. I can do a
Yeah.
show anywhere in the world.
But when we travel the world or the United States, I think that he needs to get on shows and be on shows. So at that point, I plan from transitioning from like a producer or a DJ to like a manager, because I think the only way for him to get popping is for him to build a fan base, people get to know him, and then that's how, you know, he'll build up his, I don't know, his self in the comedy game.
Okay.
No, I was just saying it. So I don't think we're probably gonna put on shows, but I don't think that's the real goal.
Yeah. Where's your with the comedy? I guess your goal comedy is like your
That's honestly all I want.
yeah.
I mean, I think that's what separates me from a lot of people is honestly all I want. You know,
Facts.
like I just want to pay my bills with the shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
I don't-
just like you're cool there.
Yeah, if I pay my bills, that's all I want. I think a lot of people doubt it's not a hobby for me. This is why I want to make my money doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and then one of my biggest advantages is I have a teammate. Like I have friends I consider brothers. I don't even call my friends friends. I call my friends brothers. I know a lot of people don't have that. Most people don't have that.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you give out tips like to the comedians that? Cause I see a lot of consistent comedians, and a lot of them consistently do bad, but like it's also like I noticing this because they consistently do the same thing, and it's a lot of like the. Do you ever like pull some people aside and be like, "Hey, try
I
this"?
only tell brand new comics because
Yeah.
comics get stubborn and in their ways. They don't want to listen to me.
I've told him to give advice to people
Yeah.
because we're always talking about it. I've told him to talk to people and tell them to switch some things up before. I don't think he doesn't want to.
Newer comics, old comics that are like they have their says and want to listen to me because I'm actually very fluid. I'll listen to anybody. I'm of the mentality that I'll suck up game from anyone that gives it to me. I'm not really mean to anyone. I'll listen to anyone that I'll listen to anybody, and I think that'll get you further than just like I know what I'm doing. You're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Most people are fucking dumb and they think they're geniuses. I don't like that, but I'm very kind to new
They just
comics.
Like,
Yeah,
they
like
just don't.
all right, fuck it, man. We'll see what happens to you then. All right, like I like that. Fuck it, we'll see what happens. But new people, new comics, because I've been realizing like my stat, like when people come in, if you're a new comic and you come in and see me, it's like I run shows, I run an open mic, I run one of the best open mics. God damn it.
The best open mic.
Honestly, the
I
best
think it's
open
the
mic.
best
It really
open
is the best open mic. It's
Yeah.
weird, but it is.
For sure, like the most lively one, like between just you, the host, and then also the shit ton of people that you bring in. Yeah, yeah,
And I
it's a
appreciate
great
it.
mic.
And then I realized that, and I remember when I first started, any advice meant so much to me. So when I see a new comic, because I think people don't understand how much something can, like, even if you ain't got to put that much effort in to make somebody feel good. And I think it's important to know that. Like, you can give someone a sentence, 2 sentences, and make them feel way better. And there's no point in not doing that. Like, hey, man, I like what you're doing. Keep doing it. It's going to be all right. I know that was fucked up, but you're doing good. Come back. You know, I'll do that to somebody all the time. And I'll tell them that those tidbit, move the mic stand behind you. You know, go
Do you
write
lie?
something. Huh?
You lie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Stop. You fucking suck. I want to tell someone blatantly they fucking suck. But just, I'm here for you.
won't?
No. No.
It's the you suck because I feel like everybody shouldn't be okay.
Yeah, they need to know.
shouldn't be. Some people do need to know that they fucking
Yeah.
suck.
This is what you're doing sucks, but like you could always just change.
Yeah.
Not suck, but
How,
like you're not perfect how you is. Yeah. What you saying?
how do you feel about people doing the same jokes over and over again?
It's hard for me to say something because I like to see people work out their material, and I do like to see the open mics because I like to see the joke go from one thing to something that could be killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it does just take a couple word switches or maybe just something added,
Yeah.
and it will be something nice. People who I see do the same routine the same way
Over and
and they be bombing, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
It's more of just like why, like
Right.
it feels like you're wasting your time,
Yeah.
and yeah. So those I'm just more like, see, it seems kind of pointless.
Yeah.
You know, you're coming up here, maybe you just like the attention.
Yeah.
It's fun for a second.
You know, but I couldn't picture me doing that. Like I have a limited amount of times I bomb. So
Before you do.
I'm out of here. Maybe I'm not living my life. Like,
I think their aspirations are low because I want to learn how to write an hour a year. I want to be able to write an hour of material a year. Right now, I could probably do 30 a year. I could probably make 30 minutes of material a year, and I think people are like, I want to make my 10 minutes. I want to make my
30 right now.
Yeah, I could probably do 30. I think I could do 30 in a heartbeat. I've done 30 twice. I've done 20 like 5 times.
How'd that go?
It was good. Well, the first time I remember, this is the other thing that got me. I did 30. I did 20 at a house party, and I was throwing out. I've done 30. Yeah. You know, I shouldn't even talk about this. God damn it! No, stop. Let's not talk about this. They're gonna get mad at me again. No. I won't say anything. No, don't clip it. No, I did 30. Like I used to run a weed show. I remember I did 30. I just told all my jokes. Like I could do 30. Like I can do. I just like it's a confidence thing. Comedy is a confidence and mentality, and knowing what you got and being prolific. Comedians got to be more prolific. You know, you got to make a lot of content as a comic. You can't just make a lot. I think a lot of people are content with their fucking 10 minutes.
They are.
They hit 10 minutes and they're like, all right, I'm going to tell these 10 minutes for years. And they get booked off of it and shit. And I don't mind that, but like my mindset is like I really want to learn how to write an hour. That's what George Carlin did. That's what a lot of great comics, the greatest comics, were able to make an hour a year.
Okay.
You know.
Are you into stand up like that?
I did stand up for a little while, but then I switched from doing stand up to just DJing.
As far as like a fan perspective.
Like, am I into it?
Like for me, like I grew up, my dad was really into it. So
Yeah.
I was kind of watching from like the background, and I grew up and I started watching. I was like, this form of entertainment
Yeah.
really just vibes with me. Like I just really love watching it.
Yeah.
The process of it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if like do you also like the said craft or
I mean, I enjoy comedy. I mean, I enjoy it. I don't want to be a comedian.
Okay,
It's not.
yeah,
I don't want to
okay.
be. I don't want to be a comedian. I got into it because he's into it,
Yeah.
and I tried it, and it's just not for me. Really, it's not for me.
You got good jokes though. I still fuck with you.
Thank you. Yeah, I got.
He has good jokes. He has like 4 good jokes. I swear to God.
Yeah, you know.
I was like, like as a stand-up comedian, some people who do stand-up aren't really big stand-up fans. I don't know if you come from a background of being like a big
Stand-up fan.
Yeah, who are like some of your biggest?
You know, it was weird. With younger comic, Kevin Hart was the first comic I ever watched that made me cry laughing.
Yeah.
And I remember watching
I'm
Kevin Hart
embarrassed
when
on
I
my first one.
Kevin Hart blew my little mind, bro. Kevin Hart made me cry laughing in 6th
The
grade.
better one. I had Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham? Fucking crazy. It's like a conservative comic. I went. Did you come with me? And I went to watch Jeff Dunham live in Portland.
No,
thought he
I
was
didn't
a kids
go.
comic. I thought he was for kids.
Nah.
This motherfucker was like, he was like, all right, you know, I love that we're doing what we're doing now. We need to fight because you know now that other guy is running the country, and then everybody went crazy because he was talking about Joe Biden. And everyone went like. I remember looking around like, oh fuck, I didn't know that this is what this was.
No.
Right? Like he had like his puppets are all fucking. He was funny though.
Yeah, this
Like, he
is-
started his. He did like 10 minutes of regular stand up though, and then he pulled out the puppets. And then
What?
yeah, he did 10 minutes just off top. He was like his own opener, and then he pulled out his puppets. Which was I thought he was pretty good. I didn't think he was that bad. Yeah, I just didn't know he was as like because I started looking at the audience. I started seeing all those camo hats and those fucking tank tops, and I was like, I didn't know this is what I was coming into. But he's good though.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't talk shit about any comics that draw an audience personally.
Yeah.
Like if you're able to get paid off the shit, who am I?
Another person who I had a really hard time like trying to explain to people, like he's not like y'all don't get it. Like he's super cool most of the time, except for the 7-minute compilation of him dropping. It's crazy. So it was hard to be a public fan. I just like bears and bows and sports and shit. UFC is my favorite sport, and this guy is He made it hard to be a public fan, but I was definitely still watching him.
You gotta be incognito.
Yeah.
You can't let people know.
Download the Spotify.
I'm glad I
Make it
didn't
tragic.
eat breakfast. This Maker's Mark is hidden. This is. I remember the first time I did it, I didn't even expect. I just went to go watch, and then I watched everybody bomb after bomb after bomb, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going up, and then I went up.
And how'd it go?
It was fine.
You didn't bomb?
No, I didn't bomb.
Oh, that's such a. I want my first time to go so great.
Don't think about it too
Fucking
much, though. Don't think
amazing.
about it. Just go do. If you bomb, you bomb. Fuck
Yeah.
it. I've had really, really bad bombs. I don't think you're a real comic until you bomb so bad that you want to cry, but then you come back and do it again. I think then you're a real comic. I swear to God.
Bomb.
No.
No, you haven't turned around the
Let me
bomb?
think. A bomb turnaround.
I feel like a
Like,
bomb
it
is
was
a
just,
bomb.
you spelt it was not going good.
I mean,
You're able
because
to
you
kind
don't
of-
even think. I guess because it doesn't even register in my brain as a bomb if I turn it around. You know, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure because I've said some crazy shit and brought it back. I definitely have brought it back.
Okay.
You know, but When you bomb, you bomb.
Yeah, I
A
think
bomb is a bomb,
yeah,
bro.
it is.
Yeah.
You know, a
What do you do
bomb.
after bombing?
After I bomb,
What's your
whew,
ritual then?
oh, you rethink things. You go in your car, you sit in your car for a second, like, what am I even fucking doing? You just turn your music up so you don't hear your thoughts. You just drive your ass home.
Have I ever bombed?
You?
Do you think?
No, I've never heard people like you blatantly hate your ass.
They love me. They
Yeah.
love me.
Okay, this
But,
is a home run.
he hasn't done it enough, but eventually
Okay.
you will always be. I remember like I did comedy all that time in Eugene, and then I came back to Portland. I invited Isaac, who you were talking about, and I invited LeVon. I invited my two best friends to come watch me do comedy.
Isaac got seized. I don't know what the fuck he looks like now. But from middle school, Isaac, in my eyes, like this guy is whatever. What the kids saying that Riz?
He has that
Riz,
Ritz.
yeah. He just like he seemed like a cool character.
What?
Yeah, he
Like to move, flip the
Smooth as
skateboard,
fuck.
pick it up, and
And I
Cool
bombed like a
character.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
My bomb, one of my worst bombs of my life. I remember when I was doing my set, I kept putting my hat lower. Bro, like I couldn't see the crowd, and I was like, I just kept telling the jokes like that, and it went so bad.
Okay,
It
have any of them resulted into crying?
Um, I don't know. I know comedy's made me cry before, but I don't think a bomb's ever made me cry.
Okay, never brought you that deep.
No, comedy's made me cry in the form of like I'm very passionate about this, and this is what I want to do. But I don't think a bomb's ever made me cry.
Happy tears ever?
Yeah.
You're like, I killed this.
Honestly, yeah.
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 Where do you think your best set happened at?
My best set, I don't get too caught up in moments because I know how much further I'm aiming. Because I think a lot of comics are like, oh my God, I was doing this, and they laughed, and they went crazy, and they went crazy. Where it's like, all right, bro, we'll do it again. It's like LeBron. You know how LeBron is dropping a triple-double every night? Like, the difference between an NBA superstar and a guy, like you can either be Lonnie Walker, who comes out and drops, like, 16 points in the fourth quarter and wins one playoff game, or you can be LeBron, who's doing it every night. I prefer to be LeBron doing it every night. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference between someone who's really great and someone who did good one time. I never want to be someone who did good one time.
Yeah.
I want to be someone who does. I want to be every time I get on stage is good.
Yeah. I guess some people get congratulated for making it to the finals versus LeBron gets shit on for not making
For
it.
even
For not making it. You know what
I like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Because
the
the expectations have been raised because you're so great. I like that a lot. So
Okay.
I don't know. Comedy has I need to sit back and think because I've done comedy in front of like 300 people. 300.
It's a lot of motherfuckers.
That's the most. That's the most so far, and
Yeah, a
I've
lot
made
of
money. I
money.
make like 500 a month. Like I can take a step back and look at what I've made accomplishments in my time, but my aspirations are higher.
Okay, so you playing theaters, you playing
I played I played a theater or two. I
arenas.
played a movie theater.
oh
It
shit.
packed out a movie theater.
That's
I've
fucking
done a
dope,
movie theater. I've
actually.
done a regular. I did
Okay,
play
so
for BOB plays.
arena.
You want to build up to the arenas,
Yeah.
Because I know, like, it's like I'll get this accolade that make other people feel better, but in my head, it's like I want to go to the next thing already.
Oh, you never named off those top comedians you had.
Yeah, I said Anthony Robinson, Brent Lowry.
No, not the local. The like top.
That I really fuck with.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
mine.
Like the people who brought you. Yeah.
I really like Bill Burr.
Okay.
I love Bill Burr.
Killer.
I love Bill Burr. I love Dave Chappelle. God damn it.
We met Dave Chappelle.
We met Dave Chappelle.
We hung out with Dave Chappelle.
You guys.
We did with Dave
We
Chappelle.
kicked it with Dave
No,
Chappelle. It was-
get you guys candy.
It's already been clicked.
I gotta
Fucking
yeah.
Milo Rosa, fuck me.
How did the fuck that? Okay, I don't care about the rest. How did that happen?
You know what? You tell the story.
So he had actually just went to go see Dave Chappelle the same night. Okay, and I don't know how we linked up. No, I wasn't. I didn't go see him. He went.
That's
to go
where I
see
went to
him.
go see him at, bro. I got like floor tickets. How the fuck did you guys get to the? All right,
So, so the boys wanted to go to a strip club that night. So I somehow I linked up with them, and we went to one strip club, and then we wanted to go to another strip club. I think it was on Powell,
The Lucky Devil.
Lucky Devil, yeah. So we went to the Lucky Devil, but there was like security outside and said you can't come in. You can't come in tonight. And someone said, was it
It
you?
was Juan
Was it
Denmark, the
Juan?
guy you talking
Juan.
about. He said he
He
recognized the opener
recognized.
from
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's show.
So Dave
And he was
Chappelle
the opener was smoking a cigarette in front of the
outside.
strip club.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then he
Yeah.
was like, he shook him up like good set, but we knew something
yeah.
because there
What's
was
his
black
name?
SUVs with blacked out windows in front of the
Yeah.
strip club, and we were like something.
I'll say it wasn't the little black. What's his name? I'm not fucking forgetting his name. He was the ashy dude.
He was an ashy motherfucker. No, it wasn't Ashy Larry. It was the opener.
Dave
Someone no one
Chappelle.
knew.
the
Yeah.
light skinned dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of
Okay,
us knew him. Yeah.
Okay, I know. I think I know his name. Okay, this is not important. Okay, the Dave Chappelle part.
But yeah, no, we figured out Dave Chappelle was inside, and so I offered the security guy. I was like, "Hey, I'll pay you. I'll pay you a lot of money. We really want to get in here." He was like, "No, man, you can't come in here." And I kind of pissed him off, and he told us to fuck off. Then, but then I was kind of fucked up and shit. But then I was like, "All right," I talked to Lucas, and I was like, "All right, we need to come back tomorrow night because I have a really good feeling Dave Chappelle he's gonna come back again. He's not just gonna come once. If he came to this rinky-dink ass strip club, that means he likes this strip club."
It was
And
a
so,
lucky devil on like
it was-
62nd and 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so yeah, it was really random. And so yeah, we went home and then we came back the next day. Got there pretty early, and we were just sitting there and then we heard a bartender say Dave Chappelle's coming. And I don't know what we did after that. I was
It was
really
like
excited.
the stripper came up to us that like patted us on the back and like Dave Chappelle's gonna be here in 30 minutes. We're like, what do you mean?
A bartender said it too.
It was a bartender
Yeah,
too?
it was
And
bartender, yeah.
Oh,
and then before he
Yeah, everybody.
a security guard came in, he took everybody's phone
And put him in little
security
baggies.
the motorcycle, put him in there in the strip club.
And after that, Dave Chappelle came in.
He came in and he was like they gave him a mic because they do stripperoke and he was just singing
On
karaoke.
stage.
There was like 10 strippers on stage. Throwing
Hell
the
money.
money we gave him at the motor center
Yeah.
throwing all the strippers while singing songs. He had a
Yeah.
lady on a leash. He had a bitch on a leash.
Yeah, he did.
And while he was throwing money, and we were just sitting there. I
We were
took him
kicking
up.
it.
We were on drugs.
We were on
I remember when
Molly.
he was at the bar, Dave Chappelle was at the bar ordering a drink. I remember I was on Molly. I walked up like, I love that set. And he shook me up and I was like, that shit was amazing. Man.
It was good. Good stuff.
Yeah, but you said something to him.
I
You
was
said
like,
something
you know,
to
I
him.
remember how he ended his set. He said, I feel like everybody in here, like, I feel like I'm constantly living my dream, but my goal for you is for all of you to live my dream. And I walked up and I was like, right now, I don't know if you're living my dream. Or I don't know if you're living your dream. I don't know if you're living your dream or if you're living mine. And he was like,
My man.
and then
That my hero and ringing it.
he loved that part.
He did love that
Honestly, he
part.
loved that part, but then I got kicked out.
He got kicked out
Because I was
because
sitting on the stage and I forgot about Dave Chappelle and I tried to grab a stripper's titty. And I remember just like getting further from the titty.
well,
Security guard grabbed me in.
yeah.
I literally got thrown out.
That was the first time he got thrown out. He got thrown out, and then I was still in there. I went outside and I talked to Lucas. I was like,
Leave.
and then
Damn.
I talked to him. I talked to Lucas. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get you back inside, but you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. So I walked up to Dave Chappelle's brother and I was like, hey, my brother's outside. He got kicked out, but I'll give you guys $1,000 right now to let him back in. And he was like, all right, you just gotta tell your brother to cool off and relax. All right, if he does it again, you guys gotta go. And I was like, all right, I got you. And so I gave him the $1,000. Dave Chappelle started throwing out money on the stage.
The first time I got kicked out, I remember I went up to Dave Chappelle and I asked him, because after I watched his set, I walked up to him. I was like, hey, man. So was that set all written out, or were you kind of like fucking around a lot of it? And then his brother like grabbed me like, wait, Dave. He said, why you keep talking to Dave? Why you keep touching and talking to Dave Chappelle like he's a bitch? And I was like, I don't know. I was just trying to figure something out about the set.
Yeah.
He said, "You do it again, I'ma beat your ass." And his brother was big. His
was.
brother is like 6 something.
It's huge.
either.
Dave Chappelle's pretty tall.
Yeah,
He's tall.
Dave Chappelle's like 6'2". He's
Yeah,
like
he's like
6'1",
6'2",
but his
yeah.
brother's like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", and bigger, hefty.
He is very hefty.
That motherfucker was mad at me. He didn't like what I was doing. Yeah. He said, "Why you keep talking to Dave Chappelle like a bitch?" And I was like, "I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was over after that.
I've never been thrown out. Like he really threw me out. Like
Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Jazz?
yeah, he blew out I blew out my shoe, and yeah.
Dave Chappelle story is crazy.
I hope he remembers me though. Maybe Dave Chappelle remembers me.
Out of anybody?
He probably does.
He really might remember because I was a problem.
Yeah.
I spilled like 3 drinks.
He definitely talked about you in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
For you, what do you enjoy most while you're back there?
What do I?
You got some good timing back there.
I do.
Feel like you're tuned in, you know?
Yeah. What do I enjoy? I mean, I like when a comedian gets up and just kills. Honestly, I mean that really makes me happy. You know, I'm like, this is amazing. Let's go. That's because I'm up there just watching a lot of comedians, you know, work out their stuff. And so when someone does a really good job, that's what I enjoy.
Okay, that's
Just simple and good answer.
yeah, that's
honestly.
super positive.
Definitely.
Just fucking kill.
Yeah, just
Stop
kill.
being a dumbass. Just kill. My favorite thing is when a comic just goes up there and abandons everything, and fucks around. I like when a comic fucks around with the moment. You know,
I said, do you have people go overtime?
Yeah.
sometimes,
What are the rules about that?
D will play him off if they're like doing really well. If they're murdering, then it's like, what can you do?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
That'd be
lean
weird to
forward. I'm gonna lean forward and smile at him a little bit, like.
Yeah. I'll look at Lucas
And
and
D will make
yeah.
eye contact, like. But you
yeah.
better be fucking. If you, some people will be doing, they'll be going overtime and bombing,
Yeah.
and then it's like, then he'll be like play some shit like. Play this cat. If you're bombing and going overtime, that's the problem. That's really a problem. You can go a little overtime if you're doing really well, but like we have 53. We have 50 comics. Like
Do
we
you
don't got
feel
time for your ass.
Comfortable saying what the last person was banned for?
Oh, the last person was banned for. He was making like transphobic jokes during Pride Month.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't be talking about how like you're sitting here like you only jack off to trans porn because these trans bitches got dicks or something. It was something weird like that. Bro, it's Pride Month. Bro, you can't do that. Oh, thank you, D. You can't do that during Pride Month, you son of a bitch. The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, shit. How did it go?
It went really bad, and I had to follow his dumbass and fucking pick up the slack. You can't talk about that. Like,
How do you let them know?
I texted him. He said he was on his way, and I texted him like, "Bro, don't even come. If you want to talk about it personally, we can." Because I'm honestly I'm pretty real. I'll talk to you in your face and tell you why. I will.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, no. I texted him. He was like, "Okay, thank you for letting me know." And I was like, "All right, man. You're welcome."
Okay, so have you had any bands take it bad?
Remember the guy?
Oh yeah, the red guy.
There was this dude. He made this joke. He's like, I love being with like paraplegic women because you come from Leona. It was some shit like that. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Why are you saying this shit? It was so bad.
It was really
so
bad.
bad. He was talking about joke. Dude, I couldn't even believe what he said. It was so bad. He would always use a fake name. When he signed up. It's like, we gotta ban your ass, bro. Like, what are you saying on here? Like, you got the host of the podcast covering his face, but it's bad.
Yeah.
We will ban your ass if you cross. There's a line. Our line is that me and D's line is pretty far.
It is.
We fuck with you. We don't give a fuck. I talk shit every day. I talk a lot of shit, you know. But
Okay. Have you ever had someone tell you to ban someone? Like
I think
an
people.
number?
No, I mean
I
honestly.
think they were talking to you in the Portland.
Oh yeah, they wanted us. To
in
ban
the
his
community.
ass. They wanted.
Everybody wanted us
I
to ban
remember one
him.
time I posted. There's like a Portland comics page. And like I said, like our Portland comics page. There's Facebook pages for every comedy scene.
Yeah.
But the Portland comics page is one of the most active and ready to take a man down. They're ready to take a son of a bitch down. And I asked him. I was like, this dude said this and this. What do you guys think I should do as a host, and that shit went crazy. It was like 45, 60 comments about taking this man down, and I was like, all right, I hear all of you.
This is just what you gotta do.
We will ban him. We will
Yeah.
ban him, and we did. You know,
Yeah.
'cause, I mean, it gets to the point where it's like you really can't say shit like that on our stage because we want to be popular. We want to be open to everybody.
Welcoming.
We will do. We do.
Yeah.
So we banned it. We banned, and he was like trolling us. I remember one time he kept like posting, like he would, you know, how we do online signups.
Yeah.
He kept he would do the online sign. He signs up multiple times, like Bill Cosby, Louis C.K., pedophile. Like
that's
he
one
signed
of
up
my-
like 8 times. I knew he
Another
was
hard one. I was
like, you son of a bitch. That shit pissed me off so much more. Like, all right, fuck it then. I'm glad you're banned, you piece of shit.
Yeah, shit. I guess it's you like Dave Chappelle. I don't mind saying. I really
I don't like
Louis
Dave.
C.K.
Wait, no, wait, we don't like Dave Chappelle. We hate him. Son of a bitch. Like, give us a question that won't get us canceled, bro. Like, why are you fucking with us, Sarah? Like, I didn't think we'd come on the number one podcast in the world and you challenge our brand.
Shout out CBD. Man.
Jack
Jack CBD, we love you, Jack
appreciate
CBD.
you.
Honestly, you guys are so great. Thank you.
I get a CBD joint over here.
That looks crazy. That's what they gave you?
Yeah, for
Fuck.
free.
That's nice.
They didn't give me that. Whoa. Wow.
It's not bad.
Whoa. Yeah, we didn't get
cork,
that
bro.
over here.
That's what I'm saying.
The cork?
Cork. Isn't that called cork?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You make me feel really insecure about it.
That's exactly what it is. Good shit. Okay.
24 years. All right.
That's just CBD?
Pretty sure.
Man.
Do you want one?
Nah, man. That's all right.
So you don't smoke?
Honestly, fuck it. Yeah, give me one.
All right.
Fuck it, yeah, I'll take it. From our sponsor. Like, how could I say no?
Yeah.
How could I say no when it's from Jack
Can
CBD?
you get a lighter?
Why haven't we cried yet, sister?
Died.
That's it, guys. It's been another great episode of the Fly Bug Podcast. If you guys enjoyed our guests, you know, you got any social medias, anything you guys want to shout out, like, tag in it.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at LAZEIGH and KASHH. Zion is spelled XIEON KASHH.
You can follow me on Instagram at LucasGCOPP73. I have lots of comedy clips, and you can see if you actually like me. If not, fuck it. But it's funny, I swear to God.
Got him on the greatest podcast of the world. He's doing something right.
Number one.
All right, you guys, thank you for watching. And bye.